first question will be for our dear Anwar, the men of this panel. How do you define courage? And tell us a little bit more about the wonderful Hockey campaign.
Okay, courage, I think I would like to say, I don't know that most of you did watch the bridge video, which talk about my story. Normally, I'm the only athlete in the history who returned back to professional sports after a bone marrow transplant, which is more dangerous than cancer. I was a professional tennis player when I was 23 years old, and during my second international tournament, I collapsed in the court with failure in bone marrow, which is more dangerous than cancer, which is normally impossible to happen to any tennis player, any sportsman, because in tennis you can play all 6, 7, 8 hours without being tired, and always you have to check up because check with your health. And when I had this, the first thing I was searching in the internet if there is any athlete returned after a full marrow transplant, because I want to come back again as soon as possible. I didn't find. I found only some players had cancer and returned. But bone marrow, no one returned. Failure in bone marrow, because it means you have to change your bone marrow. So the only thing in this moment you have to be courage. In tennis also you have to be courage to face your partner. You have to be sure of what you are doing. So it was bad news when I didn't find anyone. It was like something bad because it means no one did it before, so all doors are closed. So I was thinking I have to keep fighting, and I was wishing to recover in 1 year because in sports people had cancer. When they had a cancer during treatment 6, 7 months, you can return more easier. Shorter time help you to return. So the courage was also because I had a sickness cells, which is most of the body destroyed totally, destruction in kidney, destruction in liver, destruction in my weight reached 125 kilo from cortisone, destruction in bones. So every time I try, it was truly failure. And the moment here to be patient and to have courage to face the situation. And for me, I always believe that I have to keep trying. So the courage to remove it, and in the end, I returned again in 2019 to have my international rank again, and to be the only athlete in the history who did this. And after they started asking me, I was the only one, and they did a book about me and did many things about me. I said, I think the only thing who will save people to be courage and to spread the hope that tomorrow will be better, the hope that now the situation will be solved, the hope to keep trying. So I think this is the courage to be courage to complete in the next moment.
Thank you very much, Anwar. Thank you.